If you have a lace wig unit that you want to throw away just because it has balding closures like this, then think again, because in this video I'm going to show you how to repair your lace wig units. Having a balding lace unit could be as a result of over bleaching of knots, or when you do not detangle properly before you wash your curly lace wig unit. But that is not why we are here. Let's get right into the video and fix this balding lace closure. So the first thing you want to do is to make sure that you detangle properly. I'm talking about the area you want to work on, because looking at this already you can tell that it is not properly detangled. So I detangled it using my white tooth comb. And during the process of detangling, I realized that there were some hard knots. The lace closure had matted together, like seriously matted underneath. So I had to use a needle, the bottom of a needle, to detangle it properly, because the comb or a detangling brush could not pass through it. So that's what I'm doing now. I'm just going to keep detangling using the needle. Now I'm done detangling the closures, and if you look at it closely, you can see that the more I detangle, the more the closure sheds. Okay, you can see we have fewer hair strands. We have less hair strands compared to what it looked like initially, what it was like initially. So what you want to do now is to make sure that you have a clean slate to work on. So first thing, I like to remove, because the spacing here will not allow me to work neatly, you get. So I'm just going to pluck this part away. I'll just pluck it off so that I can have a clean slate to ventilate on, because the hair strands on this thing will be disturbing me as I ventilate new strands of hair on it. So I'm just going to pluck this part, and I'm talking about the places where there are scattered hairs. This place now, I will not be plucking this place because the hair looks more we have more here put together. Okay, so I'm just going to clean this place properly so that I can ventilate neatly, and the scattered hairs on this part will not disturb what I want to do. So I'm just going to ventilate. Now before I start ventilating, I'm going to pick my middle line, my middle part. Middle part is usually 1 or 2 lines depending on how the closure itself is. So looking at this now, we have 2 lines or 3 lines for the middle part. We have 3 lines here that were used at the middle part. So these 3 lines, this 1, 2, 3, will be our middle part, and every ventilation I'm going to do on this side stops here, and the one I'm going to do on this side stops here, so that we can have a clean middle part here that consists of just 3 lines. Okay, so I'll just be ventilating now, and just watch what I am doing. And when you want to ventilate, you're just going to feel, you pick a line like this diagonally, like this, you ventilate on it, then the line beside it you skip it, then you ventilate on the next one, then you skip the next one beside it. So basically you're ventilating on one line diagonally, you skip the one beside it, you go to the next one diagonally, but make sure your ventilation stops here, because we don't want to ventilate on our middle part. And on the line you are ventilating, let's say I ventilate on this line now, I'm going to ventilate on this hole, skip this hole, ventilate on this hole, skip this hole. Basically the idea behind air ventilation is just to ventilate on one spot, skip the next one beside it. You pick a line, you ventilate on one hole, you skip the next, you ventilate on one, you skip the next, you ventilate on the next, you skip the next. That's just the pattern and the appropriate spacing. Then when you're done with that line, you leave the line beside it, then you pick another one. You're not going to ventilate on 2 lines that are beside each other. It will make your work to be closely packed. It won't look neat and natural. So when you're done with one line, you skip the next line beside it, and on the next line, the one beside that one, you pick it and you ventilate on it. You ventilate on one hole, you skip the next, you ventilate on one, you skip the next. So just watch what I'm going to be doing on camera. This pattern of this ventilation method is the double split knot method. There are other methods that you can use, the single knotting, the double knotting, depending on the hair you're working with. So I'm just going to keep ventilating this like this. I have other detailed tutorial on hair ventilation on this channel, so if you want to learn about spacing, how to ventilate a lace closure from the beginning, from the scratch, especially as a beginner, just watch my other videos on this channel. You'll have a better understanding of what I am doing here, because lace refill or lace repair has a lot to do with air ventilation. So for you to know how to refill, you must know how to ventilate. So I'm done with this line. I'll skip this next line beside it and go to the third line, and you can see I'm starting from the point where our middle part is supposed to start. I'll skip this line now and go to the next one. Now I am done with this side of this lace closure. If you look at it, you can see it is looking fuller and properly ventilated now. But if you look at the hairline, the area close to the hairline of the side I'm ventilating on, you can see that that place is scanty as well, even though it is not as scanty as the part I just refilled. But I cannot leave it like this, so I have to also fill it. Now I'm done with this side of this closure, as you can see. So I'm going to replicate exactly what I did here on this side, and as you can see here now, you can see that everything I did here started from on a straight line to the back. So these three lines now will be our middle part, just as the closure came. I'm just going to find a straight line here and start ventilating like this as well. You ventilate on one straight line, you skip the next line, you ventilate on the next one. So I'm just going to look for, you can see this part is not as bad as this side. Almost everything here was plucked, but here you just have a few scanty spots. So I'm just going to follow the line. Look at this. I'm just going to follow it to this point, follow this one as well to this point, just follow it to this point so that I can have everything well put together. Now this is the final result. You can see I'm done with this other half as well. This part didn't take as much time as this other side. So I also filled this front. If you looked at it earlier, you see that this place was actually quite bold. So this is it now. See our middle part, the 3 lines that we left initially, we still have them here. So that is how you fill your balding lace closure. Look at how neatly done this lace closure is. Do you like the final outcome? Let me know in the comment section. Also, will you be giving it a try? Let me know also in the comment section. If you're a regular viewer of this channel, you will know that I love to make content on how to revamp your old wigs, thereby saving you some money. So I'll be revamping this curly wig, and I'll be linking the video of how I did that in the description, or I'll also add it to the end screen for you to click on it and watch. So if you're yet to subscribe, kindly remember to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you for watching.